there, and welcome back to the From Scratch podcast.
I'm Bree.
And I'm Sarah.
And this is Tiffany from the NoCo LoCo Homestead Co. And she's joining us as our very first guest on our podcast. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the first episode. We really hope that you enjoyed it. And we're really excited to continue this journey, starting with Tiffany, interviewing her to find out her story and why she wanted to join the co-op and kind of why she even started her business in the first place. So, Tiffany, would you like to share with us? Actually, go ahead and introduce yourself and then share with us why you joined the co-op and why you wanted to start your business.
I'm Tiffany Baker. I started the co-op because I seen you guys on Facebook and actually just really got excited about that because that's a new thing in our area.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay. So you saw like the market posts and you just thought, wow, I want to join that, or?
I did.
Yeah, that's cool. So why did you start your business in the first place? What propelled you to start this journey with your business?
I actually was not trying to start a business.
Okay.
It's the best story.
Yeah.
So probably 3 or 4 years ago, I decided to take charge of my health journey.
Okay.
So I've done little changes in my life. Started giving out Christmas gifts, like things that I was making. And then in January of last year, my granddaughter was born in December, and her skin broke out with everything. So it kind of took me down this thing with tallow, and it cleared her skin. Again, not trying to do a business.
Sure.
But my daughter told all of her friends because the little mom group that she was in, and all of the moms started reaching out to me. And so I started giving all of them tallow. And then I'd made a couple posts about Christmas baskets, and I'd had magnesium spray in there. And so before I knew it, I had all these people in my inbox. And then once I started doing that, it just kind of trickled down, and now I've got about 50 products.
Oh my goodness. So
It's
you
going
went
down the
from
rabbit hole.
0 products to 50 in
Yes.
like 1.5 years, right? Is that right?
No, it's not even a half
Not
year.
even oh my goodness.
It's started in January.
Yeah, because
Wow.
she started with us in the summer.
Yeah.
That is incredible. I thought you were well established.
Me too,
When you
for
started
sure.
with us.
Because you came to the first market and you had your
You were
setup
ready,
and you
yeah.
had your stuff
Your
and it
banner.
was labeled and it was organized, and I was like, she is a pro. So I didn't know it was your very first year.
So I used to own a boutique. So
Okay.
that's where the marketing
Yeah.
comes from.
Okay, so you did have a previous business experience then
I did.
before you started this one.
Yes.
Okay, so not quite starting from 0, but
No.
kind of.
Yes.
That's great.
With this type of thing, yeah. It started in January, and it's just grown.
That's wild. Well, that's phenomenal, and that definitely shows you that people in our area are wanting these types of natural products. People are wanting to move away from the mass-produced items, and it feels good, and people are realizing that it's better for their body, and so that's amazing.
The response from people it's incredible. So
That's great.
And
Very fortunate.
everyone comes with a unique need, right? So it started out, your grandbaby needed something for her skin, and then, everyone's like, oh, well, I don't have that exact thing that I need your tallow for, but can I use it for this? And then it just trickles, and then they're looking for a whole body care line that they can switch over to.
the amount of requests that I've received,
bet.
I have had to say no.
Understandable.
I've said
Okay.
no a lot.
Understandable.
And, like back in September, I decided I was going to scale down, and then I added like 6 more products to it. So
It happens. You get that fear of missing out almost, but it's not even that fear. Like if you have people coming to you with a need and you're like, I can make that happen. I have a solution to that. You don't want to stop.
Right,
No.
exactly.
It's not that you want to have, X amount of products on your shelf. It's you want to be able to fulfill all of these orders for these people's needs because they're legitimate needs.
yes.
And sometimes you have to put products out there just to see if people like them. And then you kind of see like what sells and what doesn't. And then you have to pull it back. But that's the unfortunate thing is like everything seems like it's trial and error with your own business. And so you just kind of have to,
It is.
see how it goes and just try things. And it's good that you're willing to reinvent yourself and like shape your business around what your customers want, because a lot of people I think get stuck in the mindset of this is my business and I'm going to do it this way and not necessarily keep the customers in mind. I know that I definitely made mistakes like that early on. I would take orders and then tell people like on Friday when the pickups were. And then I'm like, oh, I wonder why nobody's buying my meals. It was like, well, they had no predictability of like when the pickups were going to be, you know what I mean? So I had to inconvenience myself for my customers' convenience. So it's important that you're willing to do that too.
For most things.
For
Yes.
most things, yeah, for most things. But it's also important to say no.
Yes.
So that's great also that you're able to be
And
like, no,
I have a
I'm
very,
not going to do that.
very hard time saying no to people.
Yes, I can understand that. So what kind of personal growth have you seen through your business? Like what kind of things were you able to expand yourself, like emotionally, physically from your business? Because I know for me, like my business like stretches me out and makes me grow and also makes me kind of learn things about myself. So what kind of things have you taken away from being a business owner?
That I can't do everything. That's hard.
That is very
That's
hard.
a hard pill to swallow.
That is very hard.
So, and my body, I've learned to listen to my body and shut down. I took January and February off for the most part. So that is one thing I've learned, boundaries and how to say no.
That's great.
I'm still learning, but yes. Growth, just the fact that, so I work full time.
Okay.
I have 5 kids. 3 are married, and I have 3 grandbabies.
A new one, right?
A new
Oh,
one,
yeah,
yes.
That's right. That's right.
So life is crazy, just being life.
Yeah.
But I have a very stressful job, 9 to 5. So this has helped me just like de-stress and, you know, take that and just be a different person. Like I can actually like, it makes me happy.
Yeah.
Even the days that I'm tired and exhausted and all of that, but I love it. So I actually started, again, not wanting a business, not trying to start a business, and we have grown so much that we took our garage and made it into a whole workshop.
Wow.
That's neat.
So I'm pretty excited about that.
That's awesome. That's really amazing. Yeah, that's really amazing.
Putting a lot of time and effort into, I guess, hobbies that turn into more than hobbies. Like you're able to support in some way, shape, or form your family a little bit too, doing something that you love. And I know you have that 9 to 5, which you need to and you love as well. But having just that extra outlet, it's inspiring for other people too. It lets them know that, listen, I'm running this business and I'm doing really well with it. And it's being, it's helping my family out in these ways and I'm able to offer these workshops. But I also do this full time during the day. And I feel like sometimes when women in particular they have this idea, they have this need that they see that they can fulfill, that they have to choose.
Yeah.
And they don't have to choose. I raise my kids and we sell beef. Like we can do it. It's exhausting and you do put in a lot of work and you do have to say no a lot of the time. But it's just a really inspiring story for other people out there who are like, man, I could really do something with this, but I have this I have to do instead. Well, you can do both. You just have to balance your time, and sometimes you learn that balance through the process. Like you were saying, you had to take some time off, and I think that's okay. And it's inspiring, really, just to see you're out there doing an awful lot for other people and for your family. So that's pretty cool.
I do
For
think
sure.
too, like my kids are all grown.
Yeah.
So before my life, as a mom, your life is constantly
Sure.
surrounded by the things that they need to do. So there was school, there was lunches, dinners, every sport. All 3 kids, like my kids are spaced out, so they're 4 years apart for each. So like I had 12 years of high school, so
Oh my
we had 12 years
gosh.
of sports. So once they got out, I was kind of like, I don't know what to do with myself.
Yeah, you had
And
some
I was
extra time on
constantly
your hands.
running.
Yeah.
So this has just been something that I could like just jump into, and
It's for you.
Yeah.
and it makes me feel like I'm needed again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love
absolutely.
that.
Yeah.
And I think that as your kids do get older, my kids are almost 14 and 12, and I'm finding a little bit more space with myself too. I'm finding that I have more time in the evenings. They have their hobbies that they like to do around the house, and then we have a couple hobbies that we take them to in the evenings. But yeah, you end up finding yourself with more space. And I saw this thing the other day that you always see online. It's like moms can't pour from an empty cup. Well, I saw this thing that was like, well, sometimes you're a mom and you just dive so much into that when you have that extra space, when they grow a little bit, you don't know what fills your cup anymore. And what fills your cup when you were 20 isn't the same when you're 35 or 40. No. And so you find yourself maybe trying to go back to those habits or hobbies that don't serve you anymore. And then you're like, I don't know what I'm going to do. So this is great that you were able to kind of have that extra space and then find it was something that made you feel those same things about raising kids, making you feel needed, making you feel like you're helping people. And so that's something that is your personality, you know what I mean? And so that's great that you've been able to turn it into a business, basically.
And not only that, but from scratch, I started this just to try to get the word out for my business, because obviously word of mouth is huge.
Yes, definitely. And definitely when somebody's like, I tried this and it worked, then somebody's more likely to want to try your product.
But doing that, I had no idea what would come with that. Like the community from the girls and the guys that are there, like the support that we all give and just the collaborations, like it's made it so much, worth more than just going to a farmer's market.
Sure.
And that was our dream, when we talked about this last year at this time, talking about things that only started last January.
We're as new as you are.
Yeah, we wanted to have that space because, again, I think for moms who are doing all these things and working and raising their kids, it can be lonely. And you can find yourself very isolated and not really having like a group of people that you really like jive with. And so I think that it's been really beneficial for everybody. I mean, it's just wonderful. I know I look forward to Saturdays after the market was over. I'm just sitting in my office.
Like, what do we do?
Sad. And nobody's here to talk to me, and I'm like bored. I'm like counting the weeks down till the market again. And through the meeting of the other people, you've been able to source your tallow locally now, right? Yeah.
Yes. I've used one of the girls that I met there. Actually, we were side by side the whole market. So
perfect.
I use Black and Gold meats out of New Concord, Kelly. So, and she's amazing in itself, like a 22-year-old that is just
it's incredible.
Incredible.
I always thought she was
minds.
older than me. We started our first market season together.
Really?
And when she was like, oh yeah, I'm like a freshman in college, I was like, I want to be you when I grow up.
I know.
That's what I tell her.
Yeah.
Like, you're amazing.
Right.
Yeah, I met her because she just straight up messaged me and was like, hey, I sell these products. Like, would you want to use any of them in your business? And I was like, sure. If you have like the guts to reach out to me and be like, hey, can I, like, of course, I'm going to hear you out for sure.
Just thinking outside of the box. Like, just, it's crazy the things that she's doing.
I know. And all the time she's doing new things. She's trying to come up with new things. And she's really trying to, I think, she also has a 9-to-5, and so I think she's
most of our vendors do.
They really do, and so I think she's just really trying to keep growing that business, and through the partnerships with the co-op is just going to allow everybody, I think, to just continue to grow. And it's really meaningful too when other people come to the market and see
the collaborations
that are happening, and just kind of see that it is a community and we do support each other.
Everyone supports everyone.
Yep.
There's no competition. It's pretty amazing.
And you see everybody going around, buying things from each other at the end of the day, and, reaching out, and I see everybody talking on Facebook like, hey, you made me this or whatever. And it's just amazing. Like, it really is. We hoped that this space would be filled with people when we wanted to create it. And so I think that it's just, I know for me and Sarah,
the people.
Yeah, I know for me and Sarah, it's just really fulfilling for me to see this all come together.
I'm very thankful for both of you. So
yeah, and we were lucky to have you join us last year. Yeah, for
and then
sure.
You stuck.
Yeah, she
you
stayed.
You came and you stayed, and I was like, oh boy, here we go.
I stayed. I paid for the whole year this year.
You sure? Yeah, you're ready. You can have your own spot, or that spot if you would like, or you can choose your own. So you just be thinking about that.
All right.
Because everyone's going to need to know where you are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right by the coffee.
Oh, yes. Well, that's where
so
I
you want to keep that spot
too.
right by the coffee?
I'd like to go to the other side, but yes.
Okay, by the coffee.
Out of the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. We're going to have to navigate that, aren't we? Yeah. We're going to have to see who can be in the sun and who can't be in the sun.
We're growing. Yeah. Everyone's growing. It's okay.
I mean, I've pretty much taken over like the whole section there, so I just keep adding to my
had
little store.
3 tables. No, maybe you did 2 tables last year. You had 3
tables.
tables at the Christmas market, so you're going to fill your 10 by 10 spot. You might need more
2
than
spots.
2 spots.
Yeah.
I was going to say more than 2, but 2 would probably work okay.
Yeah, I liked how you did it at the Christmas market, how it was like a walk-in like that. Like that was really nice. People seem to really like that. And then like once they're in your spot, then they kind of like can see everything that you have.
I now have like a little vendor station to like check out at. So
Look at that.
So
you are growing. Wow.
That's so fancy.
Yeah. Stepping up your game.
Yeah.
I went to a couple vendor shows and
Good
some
for
girl, she had like the vendor booth of that dreams are made of. So I was
Really?
like, okay.
You have a lot in your workshop that's what dreams are made of.
Oh, definitely.
Didn't you went to an auction, didn't you? Or something. You found a treasure trove and you won't say where or who. And it's fine.
It's actually over by the lake. There's a guy that puts on stuff and
she went in and she brought home a lot. She was showing me pictures.
Like stands and stuff? Or?
So I found I've been wanting a hardware counter.
Okay.
From an old hardware store.
Yeah.
And I've been looking, and they're pretty pricey online. And I found one for $60.
Oh my God, that's an amazing steal.
It's like a cottage type vibe. You know what I mean? With the blue mason jars.
Yeah.
And your workshops there are probably really fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. That's cool.
I think of like Miss Honey's cottage from Matilda.
Oh,
That's what I picture when I picture
it
your
changes
workshop.
all the time.
Well, as it
It's
should.
currently changing this week, so I got more cabinets in and getting ready to get countertops, and
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Do you sleep?
very little.
So more on the business side of things, you created your very first product. I would say the tallow was probably your first product. You, I'm assuming, learned how to do that by yourself, right? So is that how your product production has you've just done a lot of research, a lot of trial and error? That's how it's all gone down? Wow.
What is the whole tallow process? Like, what do you do? Like, when you get the raw materials? Because it seems like a lot. Like, I'm not doing that. Period. Like,
and most people won't.
Yeah.
So you have to. It's like a 2-person job. You have to cut the beef suet up in little pieces.
Okay.
Then put it through a meat grinder.
Okay.
And then you put it in a thing to cook it down.
Okay.
So you have to cook it down for quite some time.
Okay.
Like
Long time.
hours.
Okay.
Hours and hours. So then once that is done, you take it and put it in the refrigerator overnight, and then the next day, it's a 5-day process.
Oh
so
my
you have to
gosh,
like
I had
remelt.
no
Called
idea
rendering.
Yeah. I had no idea it was a 5-day process.
And that's just to get
Depends
your
on-
product that you can use for your products.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's also like the amazing part about these products is like you have a real person doing a product over 5 days. Yeah. And like you feel that when you get that product. Like it's not just buying it off the store. You know what I mean? Like your time, heart, and soul is going into that product. And that's what makes the difference. You know what I mean? And that's what makes it special. And I'm telling you right now, there's no way I'm doing tallow for 5 days. So I'm glad that you guys make it.
I mean, I'll give you the recipe and the directions. You can do it.
I ain't doing it.
It's stinky.
I ain't doing it. I'm telling you right now. Just like I'm not making the laundry.
You just
soap.
feel like a fry cook at a restaurant for days.
God.
Like it's
Which
like
is
seeping out of you.
Productive almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you probably shower and then put the finished product on, and you feel so much better, I'm sure.
Right?
Yeah. You're like, this was worth it. This was worth
Yes.
it.
Yeah. And then of course knowing how much it helps the people that, buy your product. That has to be amazing.
I get messages. I tear up because I'll get messages from like moms that have babies that have skin conditions, and they're like, this is 2 uses.
Yep.
I'm like, that's amazing.
And I mean, I can't speak for everybody, but I'm guessing probably some of these moms have been told that they need to use a pharmaceutical.
Oh, yeah.
Or to put their baby on an oral thing that they have to take every day. And
They've pretty much tried everything, and then they're amazed that this little jar is magical.
Isn't
Lainey
that
was the same
wild?
way. She had, she just has really dry skin to begin with, but she would it's eczema, and Doug has eczema from welding and things of that nature. But we were prescribed a topical, and we tried it, and it would like Band-Aid it, I would say, because it wasn't like a for sure fix. But mommy put tallow on every night, and that's how I learned how to make ours. I had a child that needed something, and there was a lot of research out about it. My sister actually had suggested it, and I had rendered suet just for cooking purposes. I didn't know you could actually do it for skincare. I thought my child would walk around smelling like a cheeseburger, but that's not the case if you do it right. Hence the 5 times you have to do it.
Got it.
You don't want to walk around smelling like a cheeseburger unless you wanted to do that scent. You could.
Yeah. Cheeseburger scent.
But
Meat lovers.
ew, gross.
And the other difference too is like if you do buy that product that's been mass produced, it's going to have some kind of stabilizer in it in order to make it not go rancid on the shelf. So that's another difference of a product that's made by hand from someone, is that it's not going to have any type of preservative or anything like that. So this is truly something that you can only get pure and natural by somebody who has made it.
Right.
So it's incredible.
And
truly.
to that T2, you have 50 products.
Around that, yes.
Okay. It's not that you have 50 products that you only have one batch of. Like, you're making multiple batches. And while they are small batch, you do it over and over and over again. So how many products do you think you have bottled or put in your bags over the course of your business?
Enough that my mail lady hates me.
Okay. You've ordered enough supplies to be able to do
Yeah.
that. And that's the thing. Like, it's not just the spread that's on her table. It's her whole
Right.
workshop that she has stored.
True.
And it's incredible. It's every single bag is zipped. Every bottle is closed. And that's all done by your hands.
Which takes hours
Yeah.
and hours. So the product takes hours, and then people don't realize when it's small businesses, like right before our shows, most of us are labeling for 3 and 4 hours
Right.
a night.
Yeah.
So
Well, and that speaks to the caliber of producer that you are, because you do follow every single guideline that there is out there to ensure the quality of your product. And I think that a lot of people coming into this, that's the biggest holdup I feel like they have when they're looking at being a producer. They don't want to jump through those hoops. And there are things that you just have to do, and it just gives you the reputation that you need. And I think that is also really important that you do. You don't show up with something unlabeled or anything like that. Like, you take the time to do that, which just speaks to your character. You know, everyone wants to buy from that.
Oh, yeah,
you want
for
to
sure.
buy from the person that's going to do their highest quality product.
I looked into like mass production labels and
Sure.
things like that, but then I feel like it takes away the character. Like,
Yeah.
I put my heart and soul into it, so I should just do the 3 hours of labeling because it's my product, it's my baby.
Right. It
Yeah.
speaks to your heart too.
Yeah, and you just want that. It just tells me that you want that just to align with your own self, just like so much that you're not even willing to outsource the labels. And that really speaks a lot to your passion for this too.
I feel like we're all growing. Like, it's my labels in the beginning were one thing, and now it's like a little bit more professional. So.
And you're always going to do that. I think if you're into it, you're always going to refine as you go. Like, I know for me too, like every week I'm like, oh, we could do this different to go faster. We're not going to do that again. You know what I mean? And so I think if you're always looking at how you can refine your process and how you can get better too, that's always going to say, you're in it for the growth.
Yeah, I have like self-diagnosed ADHD, so I'm constantly changing and constantly adding things to it.
Keeps
Yeah.
it fresh.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Speaking of labels, you brought products.
I did.
Yes.
Do you want to share with us what you brought for us?
Sure. So this
Good
is
Vanna.
my newest obsession. It's after shower oil, dry
Ooh.
oil. I'm gonna let you
Are we going to try it?
Yeah, I'm
Should
gonna
we
let you try it.
Okay.
How
I'll put
does
some on my
one try
arm.
it?
I'm gonna let you smell it first.
Oh, okay. That was great.
It's not for your hair, is it?
It's not.
Okay. So I'm on this new, like, someone told me that I needed to stop washing my hair all the time.
That's a commitment.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to keep washing my hair then.
No, you can. You
Okay.
can definitely.
But I'm not going to put oil in my hair.
You should put oil in your hair.
Oh, this smells divine.
It does, doesn't it?
She does have a hair oil too.
I do. Okay.
Okay, we're gonna
I
try
thought
it.
that's what this was.
I
This is for
don't
your
really
body.
like.
Okay,
So I
I'm
make
ready.
tallow lotion, right? But I
Yeah.
don't really like lotion like the feeling of lotion.
Yeah.
I
This
don't
is
want to be
nice.
greasy. So you put this on right after the shower. And then
Wow.
there's a dusting powder that goes with it.
Ooh, look at I'm shining.
Yeah, I'm shiny.
But it'll stay. And there's nothing like sparkly or anything in there. It's just
It's just the
oils.
oil.
Wow,
Yeah.
look how much nicer my
But it doesn't
skin
feel greasy.
looks.
No, it
No, it
doesn't.
doesn't.
It dries, but it
Not
keeps
at
the
all.
moisture in.
Yeah, because
It
right
smells
now
good.
I'm like lathering my hands with Aquaphor, and because my every time it's below 30 degrees, my hands are just
I-
dry.
I have the driest skin ever.
Yeah. And then
So when do you apply that?
Right after the shower. So you
Okay.
dry off and then you apply it and it holds in the moisture.
Wow.
That's
And you smell like that all day.
Oh, I like that.
And so then it also probably stays on more and doesn't
It does.
wash.
It,
So if you
holds.
wash your hands a lot, it's gonna stay on there more than lotion.
I don't know about
or
your
something.
hands, but
But your body.
the rest of your body.
Okay. Yeah, I love it. It feels nice. Okay, so what do we have here? We have a wellness box collection.
So I've done these workshops and I do the elderberry kits.
Oh,
So this I feel like people want to like get on a health journey and do it themselves. So
Right.
this is kind of a way for them to get products that can swap out for like the over-the-counter products
Right.
that they're using. But this will give them a way to start their journey and make these at home.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
So
we
you
have the
actually just
elderberry
add
kit.
to most of them. You add like the elderberry kit. You're going to add local honey.
Perfect.
So pairs with some of our vendors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That offer that. The cough syrup. You add local honey to it.
Okay, so what am I gonna do? I would take this home, put it on my stove, right? Boil it or something?
You're going to add water to it.
Okay.
Simmer it.
Okay.
And the directions are on there, but you simmer it and then you strain it and then you add local honey to it.
That seems easy enough.
It does.
So
Okay.
this is a tincture
Okay.
that they can make.
Yeah.
This actually is going to take them 4 to 6 weeks, but it'll just be like a start, hopefully, that they'll see how easy it is to make, and
Yeah.
then they'll start doing a little bit of research themselves, and then be able to make home like tinctures at
Yeah,
home.
that's awesome.
Okay,
And then this
the
is a
last
simmer
one.
pot
Okay.
because when you're sick, so this all comes together. It's just like a wellness kit when
Yeah.
you're not feeling good. The elderberry kit is good once you make it. It stays in your refrigerator for up to 2 months.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Nice.
And Breeze Mom is a frequent flyer buying
Yeah,
this.
she loves the
Yeah.
elderberry
As soon as
kit.
she is out, she calls me.
Yeah,
so-
she loves it.
That's awesome.
She loves it. These all look amazing.
And they're pretty. Yes.
They are pretty. Yeah, the labels are pretty. Like, so you can see the stuff in the back is so pretty. I guess I should have showed that too.
Also, I dehydrate all my own fruit.
That's awesome.
Which is so impressive too, because you literally have control over so much of
Right.
like your chain of ingredients.
I'm going to try to learn how to do the herbs and stuff. I'm my wish list for after the market, after I make my money, is a freeze dryer.
Yeah.
So we'll go down
Yes.
that journey.
Yes, we
Yes.
could get started on all the things that you could do with a freeze dryer, and I think we would be here all night
Yes.
because Sarah is a freeze dryer
I do.
like
Yeah.
connoisseur. She does all kinds of freeze dryer
So
stuff.
I'll be hitting you up.
Well, yeah, you can. Really, I ask my sister all the questions. She's got the freeze dryer. I've got the stuff that she puts in the freeze dryer.
Ah, gotcha.
There you
But
go.
yeah, the best thing that we've done so far with the freeze dryer, and we just do it for our family, is we have an abundance always of liver when we process our cows, and that is good stuff.
Yes, it is.
And I don't, I'm not really one to be like, oh, babe, I'm making liver for dinner.
Liver and
like, I'm not
onions.
doing that, and I'm not going to chop it up and freeze it and swallow it. Like, I'm not doing that. So my sister freeze dried it for me, and I ate it like a chip, and I'm not going to do that ever again.
Do you do the capsules?
I grind it and we capsule it.
That's
And then we
cool.
swallow it.
Yeah,
and
that's
my
cool.
sister actually, she she can't swallow pills, but what she does is she'll freeze dry it, put it in her Ninja, and blend it into a powder, and then she just adds it to whatever. She'll add it, to our ground beef, or she'll add it to
Oh.
soups.
Oh, that's a
She
good
adds
idea.
it to smoothies. And so, and
That's a
that's
really
just
good idea.
one product, liver, and you can do a whole bunch with it. And I think that is a good investment.
Yeah,
Yes,
we're in
I do
support
too.
of your freeze dryer purchase.
I mean, I've pretty much like decided I'm getting it. It's just when.
Yeah, yeah. All good things come to those who wait. It will come, and you will make good things.
Well, I got a meat grinder today. So
Yay!
So I was pretty excited about that.
Look at that; those are big girl purchases there. I have one that attaches to my KitchenAid, and I can't figure it out. Is that what this one is?
No,
Okay.
that's what I had. And my KitchenAid, I've had it for 26 years.
Oh,
Yes. And she was,
tired.
I'm making her very tired. So I don't want to lose her. So I've purchased a meat grinder.
Yeah, I burnt the motor out on my KitchenAid a couple
I
years
would-
ago,
I
and
would
I haven't
cry.
replaced it yet. I don't know why. I just started doing everything by hand.
Oh, well, that's why you're so
Cookies.
strong.
Cookies, everything by hand, yeah.
I have a KitchenAid that sits on my counter. I only get it out once in a while for the meat grinder. But it has a pasta attachment too. All the things you can learn. I feel like if you learn how to do one thing,
Yeah.
you're just like, I can do all of this. I'm going to do it all. Now,
Yeah.
there are some things that I would rather buy. Most
Definitely.
things rather buy off of people who do them themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I have my lane and I'll stay in it and I'll let someone else take care of
And
the
that,
rest.
I think that is like the whole thing of the co-op too, because like you said, you've learned it's a hard pill to swallow. You can't do everything yourself. And I think it's just as cool to just buy it from somebody else who's doing a really good job like
Right.
you.
Yes.
And so I would personally just know that I have like a bread person in my pocket.
Right.
I've got a DIY or a non-toxic beauty products person in my pocket. And I don't want to do a bunch of those things. I would rather outsource them. And have people that I buy that from. And that was kind of our whole thing with the co-op too, is that we knew there was a lot of people doing like a lot of different things. And we're like, well, surely all those people would like all those products in one place.
Right.
And so it's been able also, I think, to let other people diversify kind of like their products and what they're bringing to the table. Because they're like, well, maybe I don't have to make as many products because she's got that covered and I can just buy it from her, or, you know, whatever. So it's just expanding your community of people that you have to pull
Or if you need something to add to your product, you just can reach out and we can collaborate.
Exactly.
Right, exactly.
That's what a lot of us have done.
Exactly.
Also, I think we need a noodle person at our co-op now.
Well, Kaylee is planning to do the live pasta demo at the opening day, and I think that she is planning on having pasta like at the market. Okay. So that hopefully is something that's going to happen, because that is something that I would love as well.
If not, you just volunteered.
No.
No. Okay, well, good. No, just giving you extra practice. That's all I was doing.
Speaking of Kaylee, though, I'm actually in her store.
Oh yeah. So where
Yes.
can we find you? How do we connect? First of all, how do we connect with you if we want to buy your products? Where can we find you? Tell us all that.
So I am on Facebook, and I do have a website. I can give it to you so you can put it on here, because I'll get it wrong if I tell you it.
You can put it up on the bottom.
Okay. And then I am currently at Monarch Mercantile, which is in Byesville.
Okay.
And several of our vendors are actually in there. And then I'm at Bloom and Bliss Wellness in Caldwell. And there's a few of us that are actually in there as well.
I think Jay just took dresses down there. Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful. If you guys haven't stopped in there, you need to.
Laura
It's
likes
been a while since I've been there. I need to go back down.
Same thing with Monarch. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's got all kinds of vendors. And she does lots of local people, so it's wonderful. And then we're getting ready to go into the Brick House Market. And I'll also be into Wilkie's Market in Marietta.
Oh, wow.
Fun.
Goodness gracious.
Hey, girl.
Yes.
You're everywhere.
Yeah.
You're all busy.
Yeah.
And maybe a couple other locations, but we're still in the works.
Yeah. But you'll be with us every Saturday.
Yeah.
Every Saturday.
Every Saturday.
Wow. In person, so everyone can come and see the hands that have prepared. And then once they've met you and get to see you face to face and answer, or ask rather, all of their questions, then they can go at their convenience throughout the season, right?
Yes.
So can anybody, if they can't get to any of those locations, can they order through your website?
They can.
Wow.
And I ship all over the place.
That's awesome.
Perfect.
Look at you, expansion. That's
I know. I
feel
shipped to
like-
New Mexico the other day. And
Oh,
I was like, I
good.
don't even know anyone there.
Now you do.
That's so cool. You're going to have to keep like track of all the locations that
I
you
was
send.
going to get like a little map
Yeah.
and do the pins.
Yeah, that will be fun. That will be
That
really
is
cool.
super cool. Man, no one likes frozen beef to land on their doorstep, so I'll live vicariously through you. I guess they do. just
They
not
do.
for us. Or I don't want to pay the shipping for it.
Right, I know.
That's really cool. I think that is huge growth.
Yeah.
Like, did you think when you were making tallow for your grandbaby last January, you were going
No.
to ship stuff to New Mexico?
No, honestly, I thought after I had my business that I would never do another business again.
After you got done with the boutique.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Why did you
that-
stop doing the boutique, by the way? Just got to do too much, or?
So I started my job. I was working full time with that, and it I work oil and gas, so
Okay.
it's pretty intensive. So I was doing that, and when I did that, I had high school girls and some other people working the business, and I feel like I started the business online, and then I started it out of my house, and then it grew to a store. And I didn't feel like I could give the customers like the customer service that they deserved.
Yeah.
No
that's
one
hard.
else was going to be able to shop with them or talk to them or
Right.
Right.
build a
It's you.
relationship.
Yeah.
And I couldn't expect them to because it wasn't
Right.
their store.
They had no ownership.
So I just felt like without being able to give the customers like the service that they deserved and the time,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
that's
I-
fair.
I gave it up because it's a lot.
It is.
This is a lot, but that's a lot if you have to do it in person
Sure.
all the time. So
Yeah, fair enough.
I miss it some days.
Oh, I bet.
I'm sure,
But-
yeah.
But then you develop a new product and you're like, I'm good. This is great.
Well, I've actually started doing merch. I'm working with another girl to do merch.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of getting the best of both worlds. I'll get hats and things like that
Right.
with that I want to design and then
Sure.
my logo on them.
And you
Yeah.
can go everywhere instead of, that's sometimes the advantage of not being in a brick and mortar yourself is you can go anywhere.
Yes.
Yeah, and you can play by your own rules.
The
Right.
freedom.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
have freedom where before I had none.
Yeah. God bless the people who do have the brick and mortars that you
Yes.
can go into, though, because sometimes
True.
that is where their heart is, and that's their business plan and what they love to do, and then they open it up to other people who love to do other things, and that's what makes it work, I think. And it builds a stronger community too. I think most people are going into stores, no matter whether it's here or in Marietta, to buy locally sourced things, handmade things. So I feel like those opportunities for producers are going to be opening up more and more.
I think so too.
Yes.
And I think we're really, it's been kind of shifting. And I think there's been kind of increase. And I think it seems like now people are really just sick of corporate America and all the things that it has to do with it.
Pharma, all
And
of the things.
and you know, you said it yourself with the child who had the eczema or the skin problem. They had been through everything. They had been through everything. How many doctor's appointments? How many
People
medications?
don't want pills.
You know what I mean? And
thrown
they're
at them
yeah,
anymore.
they're
Right.
starting to realize that the answer is not in the pill. The answer is not in the pharmaceutical.
Well, not only that, like we're just going back to
Yeah, we
the
are.
basics.
We
Like
are.
we're going back to sourdough breads. We're going back to the beekeepers and
Yeah.
all of that. The beef,
Right.
Like all my meat comes from farms
Yeah.
of
Same.
people that I know.
Local,
Same.
yeah.
Not only
Yeah.
like not just beef, like my chickens and everything.
Yep.
Like farm fresh eggs. That's huge right
yeah.
now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I mean, in the summertime, I mean, there's very little that I even buy from the grocery store.
Right.
Like once I can start getting the local produce and stuff like that, I mean, I barely go to the grocery store. And so that's just something that's always been a goal for us. And like when we moved to our place that we live 12 years ago before we had kids, we were like, oh, we're going to do all this. We're going to have all this. Well, you just don't have the time.
Right.
No.
And so just the fact that you can now source that from other people locally, it's really, really nice. It allows you to live the lifestyle that you want to live, but not have to completely kill yourself to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I need a friend that grows herbs so I can just go there and get it.
I think
'Cause
that's on
I don't
Amber.
think that I can
We-
do it.
We
I think that's on
have-
Amber's list this year too.
Really? Yeah, we have a couple of vendors, I think. We have a new one that was interested in doing that. And we find those people. There's those people out there, and we just got to pull them in because we need them.
And I think
that's what
that
works.
the more people see the market and the more people see what vendors are there, I'm hoping that people who want to get involved will be like, okay, where's the hole? What can
Right.
I provide? Like
Right.
what's not being sold? And so, this year alone, we've almost doubled the amount of vendors that we're going to have at the market.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, hopefully every year we just keep getting bigger and more diverse and have more and more products, each and every year for people. So
There's so many things I would love to do, but I'm going to let somebody else go
You're gonna
ahead
have
and
to say
do
no.
that too. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to have to say no. And
Yeah.
you taught me that it's okay. So look at that.
And I feel like people like it because our customer base every week, seeing all of them.
yeah, we have
it's
regulars.
regulars,
Yeah.
yeah.
We have regulars
Yeah.
for sure. And that's amazing.
Yeah, summer will be here before you know it. You'll be in your spot. You'll be ready to go with the coffee, and maybe you'll bring the grandbaby.
I'm hoping.
Yeah, that would be great. And just sharing your story over and over, I think, is what hooks people. Your heart,
Yeah.
your face. That's what we want.
For
we
sure.
want to see the person behind our products. So I'm really glad that you're a part of it. And that you jumped in
Yeah.
with both feet and your whole
Yes.
body, because you seem
I
to be
did.
swimming really good right now.
Yeah.
You did
yeah.
good.
Yeah, we appreciate everybody who took the leap with us the first year because that definitely couldn't have been easy.
Yeah. I was scared,
Yeah, me too.
but look where we are now. Look where you are now.
We have something special, that's for sure.
We do. We do.
It'll be a lot of fun, I think. Enough of the business questions, though.
Yeah, I know you probably don't have a lot of time on your hands, but what kind of things do you like to read, watch,
We
TV,
wanna know
listen
about
to?
Tiffany.
Yeah, what do you listen to, like podcasts when you're doing all your stuff, or?
So when I used to work, I work from home and now I go into the office. So I'm not in my car as much. I used to watch or listen to podcasts all the time. And of course it was like the murder ones.
Yeah.
What is with you
I
two?
don't know.
I don't listen to murder podcasts.
Like the crime junkie stuff,
Oh, you
yeah.
guys.
Yes, but I don't do that very much anymore because I don't get to travel. But I'm listening to K-Love radio in the garage and in my house. That's usually what's on. Reading, I just got the Beekeeper's Apothecary book.
Oh, okay.
So
Neato.
pretty excited about that. And then I am currently binge watching A Million Little Things. So I think
Okay.
I'm late to the table because I think it's been on for a while. There's
don't
like
even know what
5
that is.
seasons.
Oh, okay. I think I started that, but I don't think I finished it.
It's so good.
Yeah.
So for the last 4 days, that's what I've been doing.
course.
I've been hooked on Love Is Blind.
We talked about this.
Yeah.
I also don't know that one.
Yeah, so it's on Netflix and you should
Okay.
watch it. But these people, they go into these pods and they talk behind this like wall, and like you and I would talk, and then if I was the guy, I would eventually be like, Sarah, do you want to marry me? And then you would say yes.
Right then and there
Right,
without
seeing.
Wow.
Yeah, and then you go and they
that.
meet each other on like this walkway, and then they meet, and then you can tell like instantly like there's really no like physical attraction, but some of them kind of like try to see it through, and then people end up breaking up, and it's a lot of drama and very messy and
reality.
very
TV.
entertaining.
And years later, they're going to be on a crime junkie.
Yes,
Oh,
they
well,
will be.
look at that.
Yeah, we might remember them from season 3. Yeah.
Then full circle.
Because only serial killers are going to marry someone without seeing them. Yes.
Well,
Yeah, I know. It's
Something.
so
There's
wild.
something.
But like I cannot tear my eyes away. Like
You
when
can't
I'm
stop
watching it, I'm
watching
just
it.
like, I have to find out.
you
what
guys need some more things to do, I think.
I have that on like when
Yeah.
I'm doing
Oh,
computer work.
okay, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
The weather needs to break, and then
Yes,
we'll get
I
on.
will
It
be
does.
plenty busy when it's not 30 degrees and snowy or raining all week.
I'll pray for better weather for you both. My goodness. I have a question, and it is a very serious one. I was folding laundry. I need to know which basket of laundry is your worst nightmare. Because mine is socks. I don't like the socks. What is yours?
I don't fold socks anymore.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I fold mine. It's just me and my husband now, so it's not that bad.
Okay,
So
but
he
when
has,
you
like,
had
the
your
same-
5 children.
It was the socks.
Yeah.
But also the towels, and
Oh,
I had to
those
fold
are
the
my
towels. I was
favorite.
like,
I don't
was-
mind the towels.
Well, no, I could only fold the towels.
Oh,
no one
okay.
else
They
can
had to
fold
be
the
folded
towels
right.
because they have to be folded right.
I gotcha.
Oh,
So then my
Lord.
kids would like just try to irritate me and fold them a different way.
Oh.
So I'd have to go in and refold the towels. But now I've let that go because it's not that important.
That's
Just
good.
say no.
That's good.
It's not that important. So they just get rolled or
Oh, it
Folded
is
or-
that important in
not
my
anymore.
house.
Not anymore.
Bree?
Kids' clothes. I just, and like when my kids were tiny, like all the tiny things, like that was definitely my least favorite. There's just so many pieces of clothing, seems like.
It's the socks.
Yeah.
Fitted
Can't do it.
sheets.
What?
Oh,
fitted
fitted
sheets.
sheets.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Those you just.
They don't get folded.
Yeah, no. Do you fold your fitted sheets?
No.
Yeah.
They just get wadded up and stuffed in the
Yeah.
closet. And then I'm like, what is this? And then it's a fitted sheet.
Yeah.
When I worked on the road, there was a girl there that could fold it into a perfect little square. And she tried to teach me several times, but I still
Marie
don't
Kondo.
get it.
I watched Marie Kondo. Speaking of Netflix, I think she was, right? Marie Kondo. Does this give you joy? That lady.
Oh, yeah, I
Okay,
think so.
before I had my first, that's what I did in my house. I Marie Kondoed my house.
Okay.
And she taught me how to fold fitted sheets.
Oh.
It's a waste of my time.
Exactly.
I found that out when I had a child. I had plenty of time before, but now, no one has time to do fitted sheets.
The girl that showed me doesn't have kids. So
Yeah.
that,
Well, that makes
There you
sense,
go.
doesn't it?
That makes
There
a
you
lot of
go.
sense.
Well, that makes me feel better knowing that I'm not the only one that doesn't like to fold socks. That was my conundrum for today. Thank you for answering that very
welcome.
interesting question.
And then do you have any funny business stories that you want to share? Like a goofy moment or sometime when you like messed up and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I did this.
well, I mean, I started out with a different name. And I had to switch it.
that is right.
So you
probably
regret
should-
starting out with the lavender and sage or?
I do.
Okay. so-
Because pretty much every single market and vendor show I ever went to, no one got that was the name of the business. They just thought every product I had lavender and sage in it.
Ah, isn't it so funny
Yeah,
how
that is
where
interesting.
people's brains
So I was
go?
like constantly just like, no, that's my business name.
Oh,
And they
man.
probably thought you had herbs too, like
Yes.
where's the lavender,
Yes.
where's the
Well,
sage?
I actually started carrying sage because I got yelled at for not having sage, and that was my name. So I do currently carry sage. And I had like colored sage and all these different ones because people are very opinionated and
Oh
they
yes,
will tell you.
yes, they will for sure.
But-
And something that you think is like so clear and clear cut, people will just ask you a question about it, and you're just like, how did you even get there? And
Yeah.
it's
So yeah, I was at a vendor event with my sister, and like the 7th person that came through and said it, my sister was like, change the
Oh,
name.
no.
She was like, go back to NoCo LoCo because that's what my boutique was.
okay.
So that is why I have the longest name
Oh, I like it.
for a business.
It runs off the tongue. I think that's what people say, right?
Yeah, roll
So-
off the tongue, yeah.
But I'm
Yeah,
from Noble
rolls.
County, so
That
it's
makes
like
sense.
That's
a
where it
Noble
came.
local
Got it.
type of thing.
That's
So-
okay. And it connects, like, people who see that, they're going to do a double take. They'll be like,
and
oh,
they,
wait.
They know it's mine.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a branding thing.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
think that was good. It's like who you are, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so I have like all my old signs from my boutique all up. So I like,
Oh,
paid tribute to it.
Yeah.
From where I started to where I am now.
Yeah, you're kind of bringing a piece of that with you. Yeah, I love that.
And building as you go.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
What about you, Sarah? Do you have any funny business stories that you want to share?
I do. I don't know if I shared this one last time, but I'm going to share it again. Maybe we didn't get to it.
I don't think we got to it last time.
So somebody ordered steaks for the first time off of us 2 years ago for Christmas. And I believe it was 5 pounds of steak. And I so happily took them their bag and left and went on my way. I had another delivery, and this was for 5 pounds of liver.
Oh, no.
And this one was a friend. I got to her house and she opened it up and she was like, "Oh, your liver looks really good." And I was like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "Look," and she pulled out a ribeye steak. And I was like, "Oh no, this is not good at all." I was like, "I'm sorry, you can keep those, but I have to go." And so I called the lady and she was like, "Oh yeah, I got home and I just stuck it in my deep freeze." She goes, "I'm so glad you called me because I would have opened this up on Christmas to make steak for my family and there would have been liver."
Yikes.
my gosh.
So I made it right. It all worked out, but that teaches me that I need to check
Double
my
check.
packages before I hand them to people. So
Yes, definitely.
that was,
Definitely lots of lessons.
Oh, yes.
you learn.
Every single day, I think.
Your turn.
I have many. I have them ranging from like giving people instead of like their meal. Like sometimes if there's like extra meat or whatever, it'll just be like in one container that gets like somehow thrown into. So there's been people who have gotten like all meat and like no meal, or like there's been things missing out of a meal.
Sure.
I've definitely given people the wrong order before, and then I'm like, hey, I need that order back, and then I have to do like a little switcheroo. So I've definitely had that happen to me before.
Yeah.
I did try to label my stuff to get ahead of things because usually I like make the product and then I label it. So I have given out empty bottles before.
Oopsies.
Oh, whoopsie.
It happens.
So, that's teaching me not to get ahead of myself and I should just do it the way that I was
Trust
supposed
the
to.
process.
That happens to me too. If I'm like, I'm going to do this differently, and then I like somehow miss 5 other steps that I was supposed to do, and I'm like, I should probably go back and not do that again.
And I used to think I could multitask, but I don't think I can anymore.
Yeah.
I feel that way now too. All 3 children screaming at me at once. I'm like, listen, there's only one mom and she can only do one thing at one time.
Yes.
I get that.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, it's been great chatting with you tonight. We're so glad that you came to join us, and we'll be looking forward to episode 3 of the From Scratch podcast.